much trust does our public discourse deserve? Trust is built when journalism is ethical. When facts are checked rigorously, when multiple perspectives are heard, when the stories avoid stereotype, and when the most vulnerable are treated with dignity and care. These are trust are a very, very important thing, and ethical is very, very important. I'm very happy that our Honorable Chief Minister, who knows the importance of media, not only the importance of media, the importance of true reporting, the importance of disseminating of the truth. Recently, the Meghalaya Media Meet was held, where the Chief Minister has already mentioned that the media government partnership is built around 4 pillars: ethical journalism, public trust, responsible use of technology, and accountability. Today, on National Press Day, I want to reaffirm the commitment of the government to see that these 4 slogans, ethical journalism, public trust, responsible use of technology, and accountability, should be the guiding principle in our day-to-day work. Ethical journalism is a very fragile information in this very fragile information climate, where information travels faster than verification and sometimes faster than truth. In such a climate, ethical journalism becomes a form of public service. It resists the temptation of sensationalism. It avoids amplifying hate, division, or stigma. It protects dignity, privacy of survivors, children, and vulnerable group. In Meghalaya context, we should also respect the culture and also the language and understanding the people of Meghalaya. At the Meghalaya Media Meet, one clear takeaway was report with people, not just about them. This is a very, very important. That is an ethical commitment. It also a democratic one. Trust, it is the invisible infrastructure of democracy. Many things in democratic system we build, we know that there is a road, there is a building, there is everything. But until unless trust is there, it is very difficult, because many people, even if they see also, they pretend as they do not see. So from the government of Meghalaya, recent human-centric development work on maternal and child care, we have seen that people do not just ask, what is the scheme? They also ask, can I trust it? Can I trust the system? Can I trust what I read and see in the news? That's why ethical is very, very important. The Meghalaya Media Meet generated a powerful evidence that frontline trust saves life. When the ASHA worker, Lightful Jida Khan, was with the mother, that a relationship can be decided whether the high-risk pregnancy reach a facility in time. Media as a governance partner can bridge the gap between the policy and the people. Data plus story can change the behavior around issues like vaccination, healthcare, and education. Trust is built When the public sees that media, government and communities are willing to look at uncomfortable truth together and still choose to cooperate over cynicism. The third pillar, the Chirisar highlight is technology. And I want to stress that both the opportunity and responsibility. On one hand, we have the extraordinary tool, the digital storytelling, AI, and fact-checking tools, data visualization. On the other hand, we have misinformation, disinformation, manipulative content, and the risk that the loudest voice online drown out the most vulnerable. So our challenge as the state and the media community is to ensure that technology serves truth, not the other way around. That means investing in training for journalists on digital tools, data literacy, and verification. Designing content that is accessible in local language and inclusive of the people in remote, low connectivity areas, and being honest about the limit of what any algorithm can tell us about the child life, county fears, or state aspiration. The fourth pillar is accountability. Accountability is sometimes portrayed as a tug of war between media and the government. But I believe true accountability is collaborative. We need the media to ask hard questions, to investigate delays and leakage, to examine whether promise translates into outcome. We also need a coverage that recognizes the progress, capture the innovation, and document solution coming from the ground. Because now, as I said, as the people of the state, they watch what the government is doing and what the media is doing. We have seen that I'm very proud that at least in Meghalaya, the media platform has not become a business or corporate house as of now. Yes, we have a media house, but they try to do what they are doing is just to take care about the staff or about the reporters and so on and so forth. The problem is that once the media house become a corporate entity, that is very, very difficult. We have seen that in many mainline media or even in our local media also. If you count the news and the advertisement, it is 50-50. And the most important thing is that now, if you ask, that day, few weeks back, I went to one college.